Hey people, Warlock Views here. I'm back. It's been a minute. Had some things going on that I had to take care of, and I apologize to all of my viewers. I will be getting back on the grind, and this is the first of many to come. And this one is going to be extremely controversial. Well, I'm not going to say controversial. So, yeah. I'm going to talk about, well, you know what? Before we do that, why don't you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can keep up with my content, which is going to be coming to you more often. And hit that like button. Leave a comment. And I should get some comments on this one. So, without further ado, let's get to it, y'all. Alright, I'm back. Hold on, let me do this real quick and we can get to it. Alright, now, hold on, before I get into that, let me say this much to you, excuse me, 1 second. It's been hot as hell and I'm not 22 no more, so I gotta keep hydrated one way or another. Nonetheless, it's like this. This time of year is gonna be real wild, and I wish I could record live on my phone, which I can't, because YouTube changed its policies, whereas though you have to have 1,000 subscribers to record from your mobile device. But I will say this, I will be doing some live streams, and if in fact you want to join me on the live stream, on my live streams, to talk about whatever, feel free to hit me up in the comment section, or hit me on my inbox on my Twitter, my Instagram, or my Facebook page, and I'll definitely get you on. This time of year is a real busy time of year between work. For those of you that have been following me know that I coach football, so our training camp has started this week actually. Conditioning camp was last week, and I'll be on the ground with that. My 10 and 11-year-olds, we're definitely looking forward to the season. We had some new additions to our team, which is only going to make our team better. So keep an eye out for that and some updates with that. But on to the topic at hand. And the topic at hand, and I know I'm about a week late, but it's this thing that for all you Trump haters and Trump lovers, that Trump said to Elijah Cummings in reference to Baltimore. Now, I'm going to tell it to you like this because I am from Maryland. And I can speak on this, and a lot of people whoever are my subscribers from Maryland may not like it, may not like what I got to say. But what Trump said was absolutely on point. You know, absolutely on point. You know, for a politician to be in office as long as he has, and his district has done nothing but become more dilapidated over the years. And it's not like he hasn't had the funding, but it's become more dilapidated over the years. You know, and you're so worried about people that are crossing the border illegally. You're worried about children. And for the most part, some of those children are being used in reference to having them cross the border. So why are you so concerned about children and their state when actually some of those children, regardless of their living conditions, are living better than your constituents in your own district? Those camps are better. I guarantee you, some of the people that are living in Elijah Cummings' district would rather live in those camps than where they live. There's a bunch of abandoned buildings, condemned buildings. You got the drug infestation. People are getting killed left and right. I guarantee you, and I don't know the exact numbers because I'm really ticked off that so many people are jumping in Donald Trump's ass about what he said. Since when Since when was speaking the truth so wrong? When he said rat infested, rodent infested, and all of that stuff, when he said all of those things, he was absolutely on freaking point. So instead of getting mad at him, people of Elijah Cummings' district, you need to clean up your house first, and then you can go after Trump. But don't get mad because of what he said, because what he said was right on point. People of Baltimore, people of my city that I grew up in, even in the northwest side, I watched that neighborhood become just totally awful. And sad to say, my parents still live in it. So before we start talking about somebody that doesn't live here, talking about the true living conditions of where we live, we need to straighten out our own house first before we can start jumping on somebody else that's actually telling the truth or speaking truth about where we live. That's just my opinion. Now, a lot of people may not like Trump for personal reasons, or you may not like him as a person. But one person, please, if you can, and we can discuss this in the comment section, or we can discuss this on the live stream. Just because you dislike him as a person, he's your president. Tell me why you don't like him as a president. Because there's a lot of people that I don't like as a person, but I can't argue the job that they're doing. So, if it's personal, keep it personal. But don't say he's a bad president just because you don't like him as a person. You know what I'm saying? You may not like a lot of your coworkers as coworkers, but outside the job, they cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say, well, you can say, but it's not right to dislike him as a president because you don't like him as a person. And it's not right for y'all to jump in his shit and Donald Trump's shit because of the simple fact that he spoke the truth. That's the problem. This PC culture is fucking everybody up because of the simple fact that you would rather be pandered to and lied to and coddled and all of that instead of hearing the truth so you can deal with the problem and hopefully effectively make change to resolve that problem. Take the negative, turn it into a positive. You know, Elijah, that your district sucks. You know that your district is drug infested, and it's not just his district, so I'm gonna stop picking on him per se. It's Baltimore in general. See, that's for a whole nother video. But all in all, Elijah, you want to worry about immigrants illegal coming into this country illegally more than you're worrying about your own district, your own constituents, because if you were, some of that money would help make your district a little bit better. Nobody ever said it's going to be perfect. Nobody ever said that there's not going to be anything bad to say about Baltimore or bad to say about your district. But we can make it a little bit better. We need to stop as one of my videos said before, praising the negative and talking down about the positive. I got a whole nother topic on that. Well, I made a video about that already, so I'm not going to rehash that. I may and I may not. I may go a little bit more in depth into it, but right now is not the time for it. That is not what this video is about. The only thing that I will say is, the only question that I will ask is, when did speaking the truth become a bad thing? Because what Donald said was definitely the truth, and there's no denying that There's no getting past that. There's no saying, well, it's not that bad. Well, if it's not that damn bad, go live in a third world country. You might be living better. If you don't think it's that damn bad that people are getting killed on a freaking daily basis, then maybe you need to go to freaking war and watch people get killed there. Maybe then it may not be that bad to you. Maybe if in fact you're used to living with rodents and roaches and having dilapidated buildings surround your building, whereas though you have a whole damn block of dilapidated and condemned building and you got maybe 2 people living in that block. How is that any better than the camps that these people coming over here illegally are in? And why should you be so concerned about them and not concerned about the people in your district or in the city that are living like that? The money's there. We got $14 million or $14 billion going to the police department to try to make things better, but they can throw as much money as they want to into the police department until the people in the neighborhoods get their house right. It doesn't matter how much money you throw into the police department. It's not going to be anything but a daggone waste of money. We need to straighten out our neighborhoods. We need to get to the point where so this PC culture is not just able to say what makes us feel good, but we need to learn how to speak the truth. And the truth is, Elijah, Trump did not lie. So, saying that, I'm going to leave y'all. If you got anything to say, if you disagree, you agree, you have a comment that you want to make in the daggone comment section, please feel free to do so. And like I said in another daggone video of mine, if you are a viewer and you actually do have my number, you call me about any of my videos and want to have a discussion with it, I'm going to put your ass on blast here on YouTube. So if you want to have a discussion with it, we can talk about it in the comment section. Or when I go to do my live streams, you can chime in there. Other than that, I have nothing to say to you. So, I'm getting ready to leave y'all for right now. But think about what I said. Comment on it, like it, dislike it. But don't dislike it because of the simple fact that you don't like him as a person. Until then, everybody, be true to yourself, because without doing that, you can't be true to nobody else. This is Warlock Views. I'll be talking to y'all. Deuces.